We are live with author Jay the writer. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, love.
Okay, would you like to jump straight into the questions or would you like to discuss your book first?
It doesn't matter. We can we can discuss it or we can go straight into the questions. I'm fine either way.
Okay, so let's just talk about your book. Okay, this book is a 5-star read. I recommend it. Everybody should read this. It's your book in love with a jack boy. What made you write this?
Um, it's just an idea I came up with a while back, probably maybe a couple years ago, and I'm just now bringing it to fruition. It's a really good read. I put my heart and soul into that book. If you haven't read it and you're looking for a good read, it's a really good book. You'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, they gave it nothing but rave reviews. All your books are 5 stars. Your
Thank
series
you.
from that book is just amazing. When did you start writing?
Um, I've been writing maybe since I was like 14 years old, but I really never took it seriously until now. Maybe about a year ago, probably last July when I released my first book independently. I started to take it seriously. I've been doing it quite a while since I was 14, but seriously, maybe just last July 2017.
Mm-hmm. That's that's amazing, actually.
Thank you.
Um, how does it feel to top the charts that fast?
Honestly, wasn't. I mean, it's a hard grind. It wasn't that fast. I still is not where I want to be, so I'm still grinding. But to be able to write something and see it do good, it brings a joy to me. But I still, because I'm hard on myself, so I still got a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't cracked that top 10 yet, but I've been in the top 20 several times. But I'm just trying to crack that top 10. But it's not all about cracking the top 10, but it's just I like to set goals for myself.
Exactly. So what made you get a publisher and not stay independent?
Currently I'm independent now. I started my own company called Dream Writers Publishing Company. So
Mm-hmm.
um, that's just something, a new company that I'm trying to get off the ground now. So we out here we looking for fresh new talent, independent authors, male or female. So if you're looking for a publishing home, Dream Writers, we are looking for authors.
That's amazing. I recommend everybody take note of that who is trying to become a brand new author. You should hit him up. He's a great author, like he really is.
Thank
Um,
you.
you're welcome. What is it about the industry that you love and hate? Because it's two parts to the urban industry, and a lot of people have negative, and a lot of people love it. So, what's your opinion on that?
Um, I hate the word urban. I hate that they categorize, they try to box us in and
Exactly.
put us in a box. What do you call James Patterson urban fiction, or do you call any of the other authors, Stephen King, or all them great authors? Do you? I put them in a box. So I really hate that word urban. But the things I love about it, I just love to give people joy. That for that hour or 2 hours or 30 minutes, however long it takes you to read the work, your mind is off your problems and you get to enjoy something that I wrote, and that brings satisfaction to me. And the thing I hate about it, like I said, being boxed in, and I think we don't support each other good enough as we should. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just a lot of back and forth, a lot of beef between authors, and I think we just need to all support each other.
Exactly, me too. That's a great point right there because I've only been writing in this industry for about a year now, and it was difficult at first because I was the shy type, and I honestly
Me too.
wanted to be the author that nobody knew the name; they just knew me by the book. And then
Right.
I had to hop out of that because I knew I was going to be a great writer. I knew that I had to make myself known and not try to be the invisible author because in this industry, like you just said, they try to put us in a box. Nobody wants to stay in the box. We want to be able to be viewed by all races who read urban fiction. Like, we need another title for what we write. Just because we have African American characters in our books doesn't have to be titled as urban.
Urban, exactly.
Because we have different, exactly, we have different races in our books. So how can it, we can write a crime novel and they will still put us in the same category. Yep,
Yep.
we'll still be in that box. So what kind of advice would you give a starting off author, like the type that would want to not want to write what everybody else write because the readers feel that's what they want, and if it's anything different they really don't want to give it a chance? So what would you give a new and inexperienced author? What advice would you give?
Make sure this is what they want to do because it's not easy. It may look easy, but it's a full time thing. You have to be strong minded and dedicated to and willing to accept constructive criticism because that's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's accepting people pointing out flaws in your craft. So you have to be able to take that criticism and become better. So that was something I learned as being a new author maybe about a year ago, is accepting people's, because not everybody's gonna like your work. So you have to learn from it and find a way to get better through the constructive criticism. So I would just say have strong skin and grind 100%. Just put your all into it. So if you're gonna do it, you're gonna get half results. So
Exactly.
just have to be focused. Yep.
So, do you feel as being a male author in the writing industry, was it hard for you to catch some of the female readers?
It's absolutely hard. We male authors have to work twice as hard as female authors because it's like I'm still grinding to grab readers, like female readers. So that's an ongoing struggle. I wouldn't say struggle, but it's hard because they don't. I guess like 90% or maybe even 95% of the readers are female. So I guess they don't think that male authors can write a book and from their perspective and still give them the desire that they need. So it's really hard. It's really hard getting readers, but I'm accepting the challenge. I'm not gonna give up. So I keep grinding, and I have a really strong. It wasn't easy to get my fan base because
Mm-hmm.
like some people now when they inbox me, they be like, "Hey girl," they don't even know that I'm a male author. They're like, "Oh wow, you're a male author," so I have to start posting pictures of myself going live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, "Oh wow, you're a male author. I thought you was a female all the time." I'd be like, "No, I'm a male author." So it's just I just got to work twice as hard.
And I was just about to ask, just what you said. I was going to ask you, have you ever had some of those messages like what you just said? Like, okay, let me put it this way. You first starting off, right? And you said, okay, I'm a male author, so let me not let anybody know who I am from the jump. So they just think like, oh my God, who is this person? I want to, exactly. So you built up this whole fan base. Do you think that would have been good or bad? Or like in the middle?
In the middle because it's helped me gain a lot of fans. So maybe for the first 7-8 months, nobody knew I was a male author because I never posted any pictures or I just would, just just promote my books and my book covers and I gained a lot of fans that way. But after the fact, after they already read the material, they're like, oh well, he's really a good writer.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started coming out like, oh yeah, start posting pictures of myself and going live. And they're like, oh wow, but now they don't really care because they respect my pen now. So
Exactly.
it's just a constant grind. But when you love what you do, it's not work.
Exactly. This is like basically our 9 to 5, and we love doing it. If you don't love writing, then You're
It's
just
gonna be
doing it for the money, basically.
yep, yep, yep. It's gonna be a rough road for you if you're doing this just for the money. It's gonna be a rough road for you because it becomes work then. So,
So, for your book, which is, to you, in your opinion, the best book you've ever written?
pink lipstick,
I
pink lipstick.
I love those covers. Those covers is hot. I loved when I seen the
Thank you.
covers. Like I'm the type of, I'm a reader and a writer, so I'm the type that judges the cover first. I
Me
don't know
too.
why. It's just that's how I am. As soon as I seen it, it was bold and just it caught my attention.
Yes, I'm really big on covers. I'm really picky. I know my graphic designer hates me because I'm always like, no, I need this way, that way, this way, that way, because I'm really big on covers because that's what draws me in. Even though I shouldn't be judging a book by its cover, but
Hmm.
that's what draws me in is the cover.
Yep.
If I see a good cover, I'll be like, wow, that cover is really dope, and it makes me want to read the book
Hmm.
just based off the cover. So I try to make sure I have a really good covers.
And I'm a graphic designer too, so I understand where you're coming from. So I totally understand that the author wants their cover to look a very certain way. So a picky to me a picky author about their book and their cover is the best author out there, because if you don't care that much about your cover or your book, then honestly, why are you doing this?
That's how I am. I will send a cover back fast and or I won't send it back. Well, I will hit my like, no, I need it this way, I need it that way. I think we should go this route. I like the letters a little smaller. I'm really picky when it comes to covers. It's just a really pet peeve I have. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so in your series Pink Lipstick, what made you write that bold character?
Pink lipstick is actually based off of it's based off of a realistic killing in the 1940s, 1950s. I
Hmm.
was watching maybe I don't know what's one of them channels, Discovery, History channels one night, and they had a special about a lipstick killer in the '60s, and I just like, wow, that's a really good idea. I just, you know how sometimes when you're creating and you're thinking about different concepts about what you want to write about,
Hmm.
and a light bulb just goes off, and you like, the ideas just start flowing all through your brain, and you just start coming up with these characters and these
Hmm.
different ways, and just watching that that show on the realistic killer, it just sparked something in my brain, and the next day I just woke up and just got to writing.
Yeah, and then the first page really catches the reader. I mean, it caught me. It really caught me. She was something. That's all I can say. When I read that first page, I was like, she's vicious, but I love this character like off the bat.
And that's my everybody loves that series and them characters. That's my that's work today. In my humble opinion,
Hmm.
I think it's a classic. Pink lipstick. My humble opinion. Some people might feel otherwise, but that's the best book I've written, the best series, and I have some spin-offs because people love them characters so much. I have some spin-offs coming, so
Hmm.
that'll be coming later this year. The Dream Doll, I have a book called Dream Doll coming out. A bunch of other stuff about those characters in particular.
Well, it was so great talking to you because you're a very great author. I want everybody to know that. Like, all his books are on Amazon. You can go get them. Would you like to shout anybody out, social media, anything like that before we go?
Just if you're listening, you can follow me at Jada Ryder. Everything from Twitter to Instagram to Facebook at Jada Ryder. And also, I just want to say one more thing. I am looking for new authors, up and coming authors that didn't have the opportunity that I had. So if you're out there and you're hardworking and you're a grinder, Dream Writers is looking for authors. So you can inbox me on any social media outlet and just holler at me, man. We're looking for new talent.
Nice, nice. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him first. He looking for new authors. Okay, so this is our time to go.